Family, welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe and the bell and the like. Leave a comment. Y'all follow me on Twitter. So y'all, we are jumping back into Volt Inu. There has been a lot of updates over the last 24 hours, but you know, yeah, people are hinting that some major exchanges may be getting dropped. I don't know. I want to say soon. I want to put a time frame on it because I'm not a developer, but let's go ahead and jump right in and I'll give y'all my take on it. So obviously, let's start here. Volt about to break 47,000 followers, of course, headed towards the 50,000 follower mark. Now, this is the thing, though. Again, if you have not migrated your tokens, I really would do them as quickly as possible because it's not that it's going to make a big difference once we break into a multi-billion-dollar market cap. But again, you just want to have, access to your coins, especially if you're using a decentralized wallet, which I think is the only place you'll need to migrate is on a decentralized wallet. And that's the thing, man. You want to have your coins when you need them because you never know what could happen. And I will say, I am collecting reflections. Everyone's collecting reflections. So I don't know if the V1 coins are still collecting reflections and, you want to get to V2 so you could keep collecting these reflections off the volume. So I just wanted to touch on that. Now, this is where things get crazy. So Volt says what people often tend to forget is that we'll have to buy back more Volt to make this all happen. Now, this was in regard to no partnership, no tier 1 listing, no surprise revealed yet, probably nothing. Now, this is the thing with this image in this post. Obviously, we have Volt Inu. They do have many different variations of this exact image from their graphic design team. But this is the thing where people are wondering, like, what's going on here? Now, if you pay attention to this image in the middle, okay. Now let's pull something up, y'all. Let's see if I can get some images here. All right, now let's check out and do a side-by-side comparison. Again, I'm not saying anything. I'm not hyping anything. I'm just trying to do a side-by-side comparison of images. And let's just see what we get. All right. So this is, we got that. Now let's go back. Actually, let's pull that image up right there. All right. I think y'all see it like I see it. I'm pretty sure that's the crypto.com logo right there. All right. Now, it definitely looks like it. That's what I'm seeing. You got the 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and then you have the middle block right there. You go over here, 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and then you got the middle block in representation of the lion. Again, y'all, look at what we got there, man. You can make your own inferences. All I got to say is I've secured my bag. Y'all do what y'all got to do, do what's best for your family. But all I got to say is, look, man, I do believe that there may be a crypto.com listing down the pipeline. And that's just my personal opinion. Nothing has been confirmed. This is just an image, this is just imagery. But nonetheless, Volt is saying they got to do major buybacks to get all these major exchange listings. So, just keep in mind that they're going to have to pump the chart just to get the coins to do the listings. And again, don't you want reflections off of that volume that's gonna have to happen? So yeah, again, y'all, I've secured, my position. I just, I feel like Volt is still very early. Even at right now, it's sitting at about the $172 million market cap. Beautiful growth, beautiful consolidation. And, the truth is, I think that it's just a good opportunity for, the everyday, the worker, man. I feel like anybody who, especially if you're new to crypto, if you've never really had a chance to get in early, I'm not a financial advisor, but my personal belief is that, yes, Volt still has a early opportunity for, it doesn't even matter where you're at in the world. Doesn't even matter where you're at in the world. All you need is a trust wallet or a MetaMask, a decentralized wallet. You're able to get your funds there. And then from there, you're able to get in the Volt and just, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but let's see what happens with Volt this year. So Volt says, who wouldn't want his company, his products, or his exchange to get vaulted? Patience. And again, y'all, I'm just waiting. I'm not really worried about my Volt bag. I'm just taking it one day at a time. I'm not really, truth be told, I'm not really tripping at all. I think that it's doing an amazing job thus far, and I'm very, very, very impressed. Again, if Volt does a $50 billion market cap, anybody who's had the opportunity to watch any of these videos about Volt, anyone who bought in before the migration, anyone who's even buying in now, when Volt hits a $50 billion market cap, it'll just be a it'll be a great investment. And I want to see everybody out there win, man. I want to see everybody out there staying blessed, man. So again, let's go ahead and continue. Voltinu says, as you've been warned, we'll proceed with a new buyback for all our upcoming listings and partnerships. Today, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will buy back $100,000 worth of Volt by matching every buy 1-for-1. These tokens will be kept in our treasury. Now, let's jump over. Our $100,000 buyback was just completed. It didn't even take 2 hours. And of course, that makes sense that it wouldn't even take 2 hours because realistically, there are whales who definitely want to get a financial opportunity from Volt as well. And when Volt says, hey, we're going to do a $100,000 buyback, the smart money is going to buy before the buyback, naturally. I mean, if Volt said, hey, we're going to do this at 6 p.m., the smart money is going to buy at 5. Why? Because after they've already invested, that's $200,000, even though it may not necessarily move your investment by a 2, 3, 4, 5x. But again, it's just a good position to have, where you got in, that you're going to be up. It's not like, or you're going to be stable. I'd say that's a better word. You're going to be stable in your investment. And personally, that's what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing a lot of stability with Volt. Again, you even look at the chart, this is very, very, I really like what I'm seeing personally. So let's go ahead and jump back over, y'all. So this was tweeted out at about 9, and it's like Volt is back at $200 million market cap. You know what that means. Only 5x away from a $1 billion market cap where the real voltage will begin. So again, y'all, I think we're going to see, we've already seen just amazing delivery. We've seen amazing progress from Volt, and, I just think that it's going to continue. So again, Volt for me is a long-term diamond hands hold. I'm going to continue to hold Volt. Volt will always be in my portfolio. And that's just how I move, and I feel like I found an asset that's not just early, but is a long-term, great potential. I'm a holds, man. I'm diamond hands. That's just how I am, man. And I feel like diamond hands always win. It's just, it just works for me. So Volt is having a new meme and graphic contest. So a total prize pool of $2,000 in ETH to 10 winners. That's $200 a piece for each winner. Post your entries under this thread and mention Volt, and Volt Inu. #Volt. Winners will be announced on May 6th. 2 categories, 5 winners in each. Details below. So again, as we head down, what do we got right here? There are 2 categories in this contest: graphic banners that can be used by the Volt army for its raid, and then original memes. Generated memes will automatically, so it says original memes only. Any generated meme will be automatically disqualified. So again, y'all, be original, show some love, show some support. And this is what I really love about Volt, is the fact that, you have individuals, especially with the graphics team and then just graphic designers in the community. I think there's some of the best graphic designers out there in the world, man, what I'm seeing with these Volt graphics. So again, it's just an opportunity for people to win out there. And I love it. I love to see this type of action. So we already told you that we're going to Volt all the centralized exchanges. On May 12th, Volt will be listed on Probit Exchange. And Probit is a pretty, I want to say it's a pretty good exchange. As we can see over here, Probit Global Services, crypto enthusiasts with unlimited access to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and 800 plus altcoins in 1,000 plus markets. Again, my thing when it comes to investment, it's always going to be about centralized exchanges. And obviously community engagement. That's just, those 2 things I feel like are the most important thing in any investment. You definitely have to have community engagement, and you definitely have to get on more centralized exchanges. And again, Volt is a project. I want to say either they're about 4 months old or they're not even 4 months old. And I want to say that they have confirmed without a shadow of a doubt, at least 15 exchange listings. which is, that's a monumental accomplishment. And it should show everybody that they're definitely serious about supporting their community, supporting their project, and of course, taking Volt to the moon. So I love it. Love it. Let's go ahead. This is from Crypto Daily UK. Volt Inu explained how everyone in the crypto universe is vaulting. And again, these are one of those articles that basically just goes into Volt, but more importantly, kind of talks about Volt in a cultural sense. Volt has talked about it in the past. They're trying to be a part of the culture of what it means to be, I guess, there for your community, delivering for your community, supportive of your community, active in your community, and in crypto, if we go back to the Volt Inu Twitter, what does it say? Volt is a FAAS supercharged Inu. What are they doing? Reviving the true crypto spirit. Okay. And if we're reviving the true crypto spirit, that means that you definitely have to be there for your community. You have to be able to move even in times of obstacles. You have to be able to grow even when, it may not, you didn't plan for it. Again, I don't know if Volt planned for a V2 migration, but when they recognize that a V2 migration may be what's best for this community, what did they do? They acted upon it. They did it excellently. They did it flawlessly. And what did the community get to enjoy? We all got to enjoy more profits in an asset that we genuinely love to hold. And like I said, Volt is doing his thing out there in the market. So very, very impressive on Crypto Daily UK. Now, this is a very important factor, especially for me as a holder. So when Volt is consolidating, there are two things you should look at. Burns don't stop thanks to our auto burn taxes. Holders count going up. Pretty voltish, isn't it? Now, again, y'all, this is, I guess for me, again, a big thing is the centralized exchanges, but this is also a very big factor. The fact that you have a developer that has said, he has a goal to try to get to 50% burn. If it's possible, I don't know, that can take possibly a couple of years, or, he may do something really crazy and just, I don't know, we could just have a crazy buyback and burn. But truth be told is this, Volt doesn't even have 5% of its supply removed or in the null wallet. And what I believe the opportunity, of course, there's an opportunity with the investment in regards to getting in before the centralized exchange listings, getting in before just the natural growth to like 100,000 or 1 million holders. But the real financial asymmetric opportunity here is, if Volt it doesn't even have to get to 50%. If Volt burns, let's just say an additional 10%, okay? So it hasn't even burned 5%. If it burned nearly 2 times what it already has burned right now, I want everyone to understand that if that happens, your investment it's just going to go absolutely insane. It's going to go absolutely crazy in regards to what its financial ROI is, return on your investment. I have personally been in assets where, I've invested a couple $1,000s, and because the burn rate was 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, it was far easier for those thousands of dollars to turn into hundreds of thousands of dollars because of the asymmetric gain that you get when there is more tokens burned out of the supply. So again, we're not even at 5%. How much of the supply will be burned in between now and the next couple of years is really what my long-term hold is. That's why I always say Volt will always be in my portfolio, because I don't know what the burn rate is going to be next year, the year after that. But I do know that if I hold those coins and collect the reflections, of course, it could be astronomical. And I do mean astronomical. I'm not, I don't use the word astronomical to say your $100 investment will be worth $1,000. Like, no, I believe that $1,000 investments will most likely be worth millions of dollars, especially if we get to a 40 or a 30 or a 20% burn. But that's just if we can get to like 15% burn between now and the end of next year. So next, now, again, I want to reiterate this. I think I covered this in my last broadcast. Volt said, all we can say is that next week is as packed as this one, if not more. And again, our fourth listing was AAX for this week. Just for this week, our fourth listing Fifth listing confirmed to be Probit. And not only that, next listing, Volt V2 is now listed on Lunar Crush. And Lunar Crush is basically like it's more of an index type platform. I'm not necessarily sure. I guess you can buy it up on here as well. So yeah, you can actually buy it, but it is it's an index like platform and also a place where you can buy it. Very similar to places like KuCoin and I would say crypto.com, similar to that. But nonetheless, y'all, yeah, Volt's holding at about 172 million. I'm diamond hands on my bag. I'm not really worried about it. Collecting reflections. I think there's just way too much upside potential to like I say, man, you do not want to sell yourself short in any opportunity, but let alone an opportunity that could be worth possibly 6, 7 or more. And I'm talking about figures. So, family, I just want to thank everybody for joining me here on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Obviously, follow me on Twitter, y'all. Leave a comment. But of course, y'all, I want to hear your thoughts and comments, man. What do y'all think about that whole, the hint, at the crypto.com listing? What are your thoughts and comments on just where Volt is at right now, nearly breaking $200 million market cap, heading for its all-time high, telling people they have to do a massive buyback before they even get any major exchange listings. So I expect Volt will probably be somewhere between, I'm not even going to predict it, just wherever it's at. I'll let y'all know and educate y'all when I get opportunity. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and comments on Volt, y'all. Again, I want to thank everybody for being here. I love y'all, fam, man. Y'all go have an amazing Friday. Go enjoy yourself. Stay blessed, man. I'm going to see y'all on my next broadcast. Y'all take care, family, and peace out.